the 7th week of this new series set up for the channel now, and we are starting to head towards the biggest month of the year for everybody, for the kids. It's Christmas time here in the UK. Well, it ain't in the moment. Well, it is in a way, because we're starting to put the Christmas lights on now in cities. I went to Norwich City's light switch on yesterday. I'm taping this on the 15th. You guys will probably be watching this on the 11th of December. So you've had 11 days of chocolate by this point. Oh. But I'm going to be announcing a huge thing. The week of Christmas, as you can see, AEW hits the Wednesday. There will not be any big series on that week. I will be taking because you're going to be watching this on this week. You've got next week after this. But on the week of the 25th, there will be nothing coming out on the channel except on the 25th. On the 25th, I will be doing, because I've got the time, once I've got the next 2 weeks done, I will be bringing in the new series. This will be an extra bumper episode of the new series I'm planning on doing. I haven't decided what it is yet, but I'm going to be doing it. And that will be released on Christmas Day, and then we'll be moved to the following Sunday, and we'll replace WCW's episode 2 on a Sunday. Or be moved to a Monday on a week basis. But yeah, that's the plan. So you'll not get anything on. Just expect a massive Christmas special with a brand new series on Christmas Day. Yeah, I'm planning. Which is not like me. I don't plan ahead. I haven't got my diary out, which is annoying. I've had enough of SSE. I'm not going into all that. That's none of your business. But yeah, don't ever get into debt with people. Or get in debt with people because you can't pay them because you ain't got the money for the government. There's my notebook. I guess I need it for whatever reason. I need it near me when I record. Let's move my lunch over a little bit so I can record this and get on with Impact while I eat my lunch. We've got 500 people at the GP Studios F tonight. And in a terrible pre-show match, Camille defeated Chelsea Diamond in 8:01 by pin of the spear. Chelsea Diamond 21, Camille 29. No work moves 28E. Well, Chelsea Diamond's here on an all-night deal, so yay. In a pre-show battle, had decent wrestling, but didn't have much cheap. Puma King, Flip Gordon, Trevor Murdoch, and Dre Lethal defeated Will Ospreay, Ricky Starks, Caleb Conley, and Tim Storm in 15:22, and Puma King defeated Tim Storm by pinfall. Lethal 69, Trevor Murdoch 41, Flip Gordon 39, Puma King 40, Tim Storm 34, Caleb Conley 40, Ricky Starks 37, Will Ospreay 39, Lethal in Technol and Puma King in Technol, and Will Ospreay in Performance 51D+. Then in a decent pre-show match, Ryan Reavers defeated Matt Sydal in 9:59 by pin of the Suplex Power Slam. Matt Sydal 47, Ryan Reavers 48, no weapons 48D+. And then Cyrus Freeze, I can't even spell his name, is welcoming us to Power. He goes, "Welcome to Power, and tonight we've got huge matches planned for you, but joining me now, the War Machine, Rhino." And Rhino's like, "Listen up, Nick Aldis. I've been NWA champion before, and I'm going to be it again. You see, Into the Fire, I'll be champion. This is going to be my time. I went back to the Giant and was held back. Well, not anymore. I'm coming for gold and power, and that means your title." So yeah, we've got live coming up on the Sunday, week 4 of November. We've got Into the Fire on the 2nd week of December. We're now 4 weeks away from Into the Fire, guys. Which would mean Into the Fire, if we hadn't skipped, will not be coming out until January, by the looks of it. Which is not a problem. I enjoy doing these weeklies. What I might do is to kind of speed up NWA, because of how short the episodes are with how long stuff is. I might start doing 2 NWA powers in an NWA weekly episode. But still putting it out on the day it happens, which is the idea of the weekly series. So it wouldn't break the rules. The rule idea is that things happen. If I did 2, then, you know, as long as it went out on even though I tape it on a Monday, it still goes out on the Tuesday, or when it airs on YouTube, is how it works. Bless me. In a poor pre-show match, Marty Bell, Rosemary, and Dylan Dashwood defeated Alicia Kane, Ashley Lane, and Alicia Fox in 8:15, when Marty Bell defeated Alicia Kane by pin of the Hell's Bells. Dylan Dashwood 44, Rosemary 44, Marty Bell 24, Alicia Vox 36, Ashley Lane 39, Alicia Kane's 41, and Ashley Vox in Techno Performance. I will be hiring, I will confirm this now, Marty Bell will take on Alicia Kane for the women's title. I will be bringing in Thunder Rosa and her tag partner in real life to the NWA like this, because she does work with the NWA at the moment. She's doing really well on there, actually. She debuted this past week, when I'm taping this past week's NWA. But by the time this airs, you would have already seen their version of NWA Into the Fire. But I might do the same with AEW as well. But what I might do, and I might do this actually, rather than do a new series on Christmas Day, what I will probably also do is you'll get 2 Impact Wrestlings, 2 NWA heats on one episode. Then on the 24th, on the 25th, you'll get 2 AEW episodes and a new series starting. Then you might get 2, your typical, and then you might get a blank here for the Impact Wrestling, WCW, and Ring of Honor stuff on these days. We're giving you bumper episodes across these 2 days for Christmas. Because I like giving you stuff for Christmas, because Christmas is awesome. In a battle of Pro Wrestling, a little Heat Villain Enterprise defeat the Ugly Ducklings in 7:44, and PCO defeat Rob Killjoy by pinfall the Cannonball. Rob Killjoy 33, Lance Lude 35, PCO 45, Brody King 42. Noah Crumps. Mighty Skull will be hired soon. I think I fucked up hiring him, so that's why he's not here, but he was meant to come in. Cyrus, what a great night of action so far. Joining me now, the wild cards. The times like Briscoes. You want our gold? It's not happening on Power. It will happen at Into the Fire, and we've got some good news for you. And we've spoken to NWA management, and they have told us that it will be a ladder match. See you soon, boys. So Into the Fire, we've got another match. The only match we've got confirmed at the moment is that huge match between James Storm and Colt Cabana. We also forgot to book Rhino versus Finley, but now we've got the Briscoes. They're going to be in action against the wild cards at the pay-per-view for the tag team gold in a ladder match. That's going to be exciting. We also got Nick Aldis versus Rhino. I forgot to book that. Yeah, Nick Aldis will face Rhino for that title. We've got our scenarios. We've got Brian Cage, Eli Drake, James Storm. The good thing about it is, because we've got Stu Bennett on commentary, Thomas Latimer's not suited to his gimmick. This is why I haven't dealt with it, and it's in there. Note. I also have my notepad beside me. In a decent match, Rhino defeated Eli Drake in 7:39 by pinfall the Gore. Rhino and Eli Drake have pretty good chemistry lifted. Rhino 51, Eli Drake 55. No work clearance, 50-16 minus. In a good decent match, Rob Terry defeated Aaron Stevens in 5:47 by pinfall the Full Nelson Slam. Aaron Stevens 59, Rob Terry's 26. Rob Terry in performance 49D+. And then Storm's like, look, I'm not letting you introduce me. I want one thing, and that's the NWA title back. But no, the NWA is not letting me wait till Into the Fire. I will not. I'll wait. I want that shot, and I want it now. And then Cole comes through, and everyone goes, "Hey! Okay, I've heard enough. You can have your shot now. If you lose, I pick the stipulation for a match at Into the Fire for your title. And if you win, you get the belt." 34E+, beautiful. In a decent match, Colt Cabana defeated James Storm in 1945 by the Colt 45. Colt Cabana makes defense number 2 of the NWA National Heavyweight title. James Storm 63, Colt Cabana 49. No work agreements. That means Colt Cabana next week will decide the stipulation for their match Into the Fire. In a post-show battle, good wrestling and good heat. Brian Cage defeated Austin Aries in 15-16 by pinfall the flying elbow drop. Brian Cage 60, Austin Aries 72. No worker improvements, 49D+. We're going to do that as the main event next week, I think. Brian Cage versus Austin Aries. 55C-, a beautiful show. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you. I'm actually going to do it. I'll see you guys in 2 ticks, and we're going to do another NWA Power in this episode to kind of catch up with real life. So we're going to get to December as soon as possible. So you're going to have another NWA Power in this episode. We'll see you guys in another tick. On a night where we have working agreements with Impact Wrestling, AEW, and New Japan Pro Wrestling, and because I wanted a huge match for Into the Fire featuring a huge megastar from AEW, a lot of my wrestlers are not here tonight, including Nick Aldis, Brian Cage. I can't remember the others, but I think we're going to have a good show. We've got an amazing main event tonight. Austin Aries will take on Jay Lethal later on tonight. But in a battle of Pro Wrestling, a little heat, Jessica Blanchard, Kira Hogan, and Jordan Grace debut, defeating Alicia Kay, Alicia Vox, and Camille in 8:19. When Tessa Blanchard defeated Camille by pin the pile driver. Old school face, great. Old school face, very good. Old school face, above average. Jordan Grace 28, Kira Hogan 28, Tessa Blanchard 35, Camille 29, Alicia Vox 36, Alicia Kay 35. Blanchard and taking on performance, Kira Hogan and flying, and Jordan Grace in performance. I don't know why Alicia Kay is in this match. She shouldn't be in this match. Alicia Kay should not be in this match. So I'm going to leave it. Because she's got a match on the main show against Mighty Bell. But I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm not going to go away and edit the show because I think if I do that, we then end up with a woman down. In a decent crucial match, Outlaw Inc. and the Briscoes defeat the Wildcards within Enterprise 11:52 when Homicide defeat Royce Isaac by pin of the cutter. Mark Briscoe 53, Joe Briscoe 56, Homicide 53, Eddie Kingston 43, PCO 45, Brody King 42, Royce Isaac 39, and Thomas Latimer 48. Mark Briscoe in performance 51D+. The Energies and Crucial match, Barry Griffiths defeated Dave Boy Smith Jr. in 7:56 by pin of the House of Pain. Dave Boy Smith 50, Barry Griffiths in 38, Dave Boy Smith Jr. in performance 46D. And in the pre-show about Terrible Wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, in above I didn't have much heat in Terrible Wrestling. Caleb Conlon defeat Flip Gordon 8:29 back in the inverted overdrive. Gordon 32, Caleb Conlon 26, no work appearance. These don't click, blah blah blah. Not a lot I can do about that. We open up the night with Joe Gill and Rhino. I need to check something because I've closed this down. Let's get that open. Welcome to Power. It takes normally when you want it to take a while, it takes forever, and when you want it to be slow, it does it really quick. Episode 6, so this is episode 7. Unless there's another, no, that's episode 4, and all the NWAs are going to be in the same area. They're not going to be up here because of the numbering. So yeah, this is episode 7, so you're only going to get one next week because it's going to clash with, and then I'll do 2 again because which will take us into the Fire. But next week you only get 1 because it will clash with NWA Live. Welcome to Power Tonight. It's a night where a lot of talent is not here, including the world champion, but his challenger Rhino is here. And when he goes, look, Joe, look, we've got some more important things happening, like our working group with New Japan, Ring of Honor, and AEW. So many more. Storm is going to Japan for a long tour, and I won't be able to face Colt. You see, Into the Fire is going to be a night where the landscape of NWA has changed, where I become the world champion girl. Shall we get on with some? Should we get on with some action? 60C, so he's like, yeah, I'm just going to be champion, blah, blah, blah. James Storm has been signed to a written deal with New Japan Pro Wrestling for the next 6 months the contract lasts for. We'll go in and hire him back in 6 months' time because he was on an exclusive pay-per-view appearance deal with us, and he's now signed a pay-per-view appearance deal with New Japan, which means when he leaves this coming week, I won't be able to hire him again for 6 months. So yeah, he's going to be out for the next 6 months. I will be bringing back James Storm as soon as I can. In a decent match, Moose defeats Sami Callihan in 7:36 by the Game Breaker. Sami Callihan 57, Moose 45. Moose in performance 54C-. You're going to see people you don't normally get to see on TV. In above heads of Power Wrestling, a little heat. The Twisted Sisters defeat Tenille Dashwood and Marty Bow. Why is Marty Bow in 2 matches tonight? 7:31 with Thunder Rose defeating Marty Bow by the reverse DDT. Marty Bow 23, Tenille Dashwood 44, Thunder Rose 33, and Holly Head 26. Thunder Rose in performance. This was meant to be Rosemary. I'm just going to ignore any fuck-ups on tonight's card. Joining me now, the NWA Heritage Champion, Colt Cabana. So Mr. Storm is going to Japan for 6 months and won't be in the NWA during that time. So I've got nobody to face me Into the Fire. And as I am Aaron Stevens, I am the greatest superstar in the NWA. Now you have a slot and a title, so I'm coming out here to transfer it in 3 weeks Into the Fire. Do you accept? And Colt's like, Aaron, you got your match, but I cannot look at you in the eyes, so I can't shake your hand. And Aaron just grabs his hand and grabs Colt's hands and shakes it. So yeah, we're going to be changing the Into the Fire card as James Storm versus Colt Cabana will not be going ahead, but it will be Aaron Stevens versus Colt Cabana for that Heritage title. Aaron Stevens, Colt Cabana. Booked in. Beautiful. In a decent match, Eli Drake defeated Matt Sydal in 7:47 by pin of the bottom rung. Matt Sydal 49, Eli Drake 52, 51D+. In a terrible match, Alicia Kay defeated Marty Bow in 8:14 by pin of the cutthroat. Alicia Kay makes defense number 2 of her NWA World Women's title. Marty Bow 22, Alicia Kay 35, Marty Bow in Rumble 33+. A video plays open of Boston Aries versus Jay Lethal. In above had good wrestling and great heat. In above had great wrestling and good heat. Austin Aries defeated Jay Lethal in 20 minutes 27 by pin of the Brainbuster. Austin Aries only won J Lethal 70, Austin Aries in Technical 68C+. That's how you do a main event. In a good post-show match, Rosemary defeated Madison Rain in 10:44 by the Olympic Slam. Rosemary 40 and Madison Rain 39. Madison Rain in Technical 31E+. We've got one more match. Really windy out there today. In a decent post-show match, Colt Cabana, Eddie Edwards and Rhino defeated Ryan Reavers, Aaron Stevens and James Storm in 14:40 when Rhino defeated James Storm by putting on the pile driver. Eddie Edwards, Rhino 50, Eddie Edwards 66, Colt Cabana 55, Storm 60, Aaron Stevens 54, Ryan Reavers 49. Aaron Stevens in performance. That's where we end tonight's show with the final ever match for James Storm for the next 6 months. He will be back. There's no doubt about it. 62C increased our popularity in 25 regions. My friends, I thank you for joining me for episode number 7. We'll see you guys next week for another edition of NWA Weekly.